Yeah, I will try to demo the input and output facets that we were able to merge some time ago. So perhaps you're familiar with open image events. So it contains four major components like some run information, job information, inputs and outputs, and some information about the input and output datasets. And actually, these four major components are not disjoint. So you may think of a facet that should contain the number of nulls that were available in the output dataset. So on one hand, it's the property, it's an attribute of a dataset, but actually it simply correlates with a particular run. And for those kind of information, OpenImage schema introduced input facets and output facets, and actually Marquez did not support it. So some time ago, I implemented the support for it, and I would like to demo it. And yeah, let me know if you see my Safari browser.
Yep.
Yeah. So you should see the Jupyter notebook, and it's a notebook that uses Python client of OpenLineage that creates OpenLineage events, emits them to Marquez, and then asks Marquez API to get some information back. So yeah, first we check if the Marquez is okay, and then we create some event, and the event will contain a schema, which is a schema dataset facet, and will contain some input facets like data quality metrics input dataset facet, which allows us to define per column how many nulls were there, how many distinct count was there, and how many rows were within a data set. And such information can be included within an event. So at this point here, we create the run event, which has some run information, job information, and those input and output facets. And once we have an event, we can emit it to Marquez. Yeah, and what should happen now? So, I mean, if you're expecting any kind of magic, there's no chance you will see it, because it's there's no magic here. It's just that when you return a data set, it will not contain the input and output facets. This is the JSON with a data set. It has some schema fields, and within the facet section, it has just schema. And it is because the data quality matrix is not, or we don't consider it as an attribute of dataset, as an attribute of dataset within a context of a particular run. So when you ask for a dataset, we don't return it. If we look at the event that was emitted, so we look at the last emitted event, we see that this information is contained in a form of input facets and also output facets, which is a part of a data set, because for the OpenImage event, it's more convenient to send it within the dataset section. However, when requesting Marquez, it will be returned as a part of a run. So if we ask for a particular run, the run will have input dataset versions that has information on the particular version on the input dataset and related to with the version. So it returns dataset version ID and facets of this particular dataset version, because dataset version is related to a run and it contains data quality metrics. So I don't know if you're really good at reading JSONs that someone's scrolling in front of your eyes, but it's been a requested feature, and it wasn't implemented before because it's somewhere in between the runs and the data sets. And although we send an information as a part of a data set with an OpenImage event, we return it in Marquez as a part of run. Are there any questions related to that?
No, but I just want to say that, if you look at the community channel or just and people I talk to, they do ask about how they could attach data quality facets to their data sets, and the fact that this is now part of the run and also part of the version is something that we run our own individual queries in Astronomer and observability to get that information, and I'm wondering how we can start benefiting from this new API that's available. So just great work. And I know we went back and forth a little bit about naming, but it looks really good.
Oh.
So thank you, Willie, for your help, and for for talking to me how to make it happen, and
absolutely
contributing to that.
I like it. It's great.
You'd also see the column level, if there was column level facets as well, you would see them there, as well as the data quality. In this case, your example is data quality, but you'd see the column level. Or is that going to be the raw facet, or would that be some attached differently?
We send column lineage as a part of data facets. So the facets of a data set, not input facets.
Right. Okay.